Those drought conditions have first responders trying to stay ahead of what could be a very challenging wildfire season.
That's why Summit County firefighters are holding training exercises for residents. Our man in the mountains, Matt Renew, is live in Summit County for us this morning. Matt, these evacuation drills are so people can better understand what an evacuation might look like.
You're right, Corey and Drew. Good morning. So firefighters up here had a mock wildfire evacuation, and for residents that were participating, they got an alert and then evacuated their houses. Firefighters watched, gave tips and advice, all so that in a real emergency or wildfire, people have a better idea what to do.
Hey, great job, you all.
Firefighters in Summit County spend a lot of time training for wildfires.
We train all the time.
And now,
The open book exam begins now.
they're taking advantage of cooler, snowy, late April weather
Isn't that the way it always goes?
to help residents train with a wildfire evacuation exercise that starts
That's it.
with a mock wildfire evacuation alert, giving residents like Jack and Nicole Gervais
We're calmly evacuating.
45 minutes to pack up the things they need,
Small fireproof safe, so passports, birth certificates, social security cards.
while Kelsey Anderson and his boys practice taking a bus if the boys had to evacuate and were home alone.
Test the Summit stage option in case my wife and I weren't home at the time.
In a real emergency.
All before these residents and firefighters
Our first ever wildfire mock evacuation.
meet up to talk about their training and get a better understanding of how to evacuate if a real wildfire ever pops up.
Nobody knows what they're going to think until they actually get that message on their phone going, holy cow, they're evacuating my neighborhood. What do I do now? Well, we're trying to speed up that process to get past the what do I do now to I know what I'm going to do now.
Very important information. They held that wildfire evacuation drill this past weekend. Around 40 residents participated, and given how warm and dry it has been this winter and leading into the spring, this fire department's not the only one doing it. Other fire departments are looking at doing these same evacuation drills for their residents. Reporting from Summit County, I'm Matt Renew, 9 News. Drew, Corey. In fact, this Saturday, Clear Creek, several neighborhoods in Clear Creek County are going to be participating in a wildfire evacuation drill. Firefighters say that's going to be kind of between 10 and 2, and a lot of traffic on Highway 103 as residents participate and practice their own evacuation drills.
Well, practice makes perfect, so it's good.
And they should have good weather for that drill on Saturday. Matt, we'll have more from Matt coming up later this morning.